Hey, what's going on people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video we'll be counting down the top 10 new legendaries in Borderlands 3. We're packing the new arms race items with the director's cut loot so you know what to go and farm for out of all the brand new legendary gear. Many of the best items in the game are on this list, and I'll be telling you where you can get them, what they do, and give you tips on how to maximize their damage. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be great if you could drop a like, and if you're loving the content and don't want to miss out on any, then feel free to hit that subscribe button, or you could even follow me on Twitter. If you want to go a step further and are thinking of buying some Borderlands 3 content on PC, then you can support the channel by making your purchase through my game store at nexus.gg/SpartanGameZone, where I get a teeny tiny piece of the pie, and let's crack into it. We open this countdown of the top 10 brand new legendaries in Borderlands 3 with the Rocket Pod, a flat-off launcher that can come in every element including non-elemental, and can be found anywhere in the Director's Cut add-on. The Rocket Pod is a portable mortar firing rockets in an arc which explode at a wide radius. It initially fires just the one rocket, but will level up each time you kill a non-badass enemy, allowing you to fire a maximum of 4 without any extra ammo spent. When firing the whole ordnance, it's great and can paint a large area with explosions, destroying anyone caught in the blast. However, after killing a badass or boss, its burst count will reset back down to 1. There's a big difference between firing 1 and 4 projectiles, but you can even get it firing 8 with the ×2 variant. Because of its low ammo consumption, that's the one I'd aim for, especially if you run modes. At number 9 is the Mesmer, one of 2 new legendary grenade mods. This one has an increased chance to drop from the Gravekeeper you fight around here in Enoch's Grove. The Mesmer is a great grenade, a decoy not just for Nogs, but for everyone. Anyone hit by its blast will forget they're packed with the Thalmor and fight for the Nords. I got that mixed up. It will turn enemies against their own and have them fight alongside you while also boosting their weapon and melee damage, although it's almost non-existent. The turned enemies not only stop shooting you, but will cause enemies to shoot at them, increasing your survivability massively. You can tell they're turned by the sparkle above their head, and their minimap marker will turn white. It lasts for 10 seconds and shooting at them won't automatically switch them back. It's Flank's dominance capstone, but better and for everyone. If you want to make use of its effect often, grab one with the action skill and regenerate grenade anointment. Or better yet, if you run flak, then pair a rack attack build with the Peregrine class mod. That is definitely where it's at its best, as you can send out the rack to automatically recruit new allies. Moving on now to the Company Man, a new artifact which can only be dropped by Hemovorus the Invincible. You fight around here in Ascension Bluff for the cost of 500 Iridium. The Company Man is an artifact perfect for allegiance builds, buffing various stats of a particular brand. You can get a number of different bonuses, each boosting the one manufacturer, be it critical hit damage, fire rate, regular damage, or more, and those 3 would be my pick. The rolls can be anywhere from 30 to 50%, and it spawns with the passives too. It can provide one of the biggest DPS boosts out there, perfect for a Jacobs focused flak, but if you want to see what a particular brand can do, then wear this badge proudly and go show the world. Up next we have the Torrent, a dull SMG that doesn't let up. It's a brand new arms race weapon which can come in all the elements including kinetic, and has an increased chance to drop from this chest. The Torrent is a gun that has a mastery in fire rate, able to spew out rounds faster than Grandpa Joe gets out of his chair when the meatloaf is ready. Its fire rate is often comfortably over 20 rounds a second with a magazine that can take it. For all its grunt, there's not much to sway your aim either, as it is extremely accurate. It is capable of overwhelming an enemy in very little time and will down multiple before you even realise you've loaded another mag. The Infernal Wish is in 6th place, another new item added to Arms Race. This one's a shield, and it has an increased chance to drop from this chest. The Infernal Wish is a shield that is capable of doubling your damage all of the time, but you need to use the right type of gun to get the full effect. While there is at least some charge in it, an extra projectile will be added to each shot, so using it with single shot weapons will provide the biggest boost. It's not just Zane playing dirty, but everyone. Turning 1 into 2 never gets old, transforming hard hitting weapons like the Backburner into even more powerful beasts. However, it is slightly bugged and the extra projectile will sometimes not proc when first equipped. It also causes slight self damage whenever you shoot enough, perfect for proccing an elemental protector artifact, but its main use is definitely in its 2-for-1 deal. Halfway through with the Kickcharger, the last of the new arms race weapons. It can come in all of the elements and has an increased chance to drop from this chest. The Kickcharger fires supercharged elemental beams that penetrate right through enemies, causing mountains of collateral damage, all with just the 1 round spent. Like a few other launchers, it comes with a charge mechanic that boosts its damage based on how long you hold the trigger, up until a point, and is capable of dishing out tremendous amounts of damage. I was able to one-shot Graveward's chest even without a 390 anointment or a high damaging variant. That anointment, however, is definitely its best, but isn't even needed. On the mobbing front, it's a literal railgun, piercing through opponents and turning them all to dust. If you're looking for something with extreme one-shot potential, then there's not much better than the Kickcharger. At number 4 is the Free Radical, a gun that can only come in shock and has an increased chance to drop from Beef Pliskin. You fight around here in Carras Canyon. The Free Radical is another powerhouse melee 1 pistol. First it was the Hellshock, then the Beacon, and now a new challenger has appeared. It fires damaging splash damage orbs at a nice pace that don't end on impact, but produce another projectile that'll crash back into your target. That effect helps to increase its already high damage, and Flat can get those ricocheting projectiles counting as crits. The damage it deals is unwavering, blasting its way through health bars whatever their colour, and you can even get a ×2 variant to increase its damage further. Whether mobbing or bossing, the Free Radical will make quick work of whatever target you face. In third place is the Super Soldier, a vault card reward that can be obtained either by opening vault chests or purchasing it directly for 5 vault keys. The Super Soldier is an incredible shield, providing you with all-time immunity depending on your setup, along with 3 massive buffs whenever your shield is full. Those buffs were supposedly nerfed, but honestly I didn't see any difference during testing. Those buffs include a 50% boost to movement speed and fire rate, along with granting you Moses Green Tree Capstone for free, giving you that handy ammo regeneration. You'll definitely want an action skill start anointment with this shield so you can be literally unkillable, and 50% more powerful at the same time. You'll carry the spirit of Roland as all the enemies you face will crumble before you. The shield it deploys for 5 seconds after fully charging is great, rendering you immune from all forms of damage, but it is also possible to stack its passive buffs if you're Mose and are spec'd into Phalanx Doctrine. This is the reason for the nerf, but look mum, I'm doing it. Overall, it's a fantastic shield that pretty much grants you immortality while making you stronger all at the same time. In second place is the Atlas Replay, a simply unreal gun that has an increased chance to drop from Hemovorus the Invincible. The Atlas Replay is Atlas tech taken up a couple of levels. At first it might not seem like that, but when you use it as intended, it's impossible to miss. It fires powerful rockets at an okay speed, but when you get to tagging, it's a whole different beast. Tagging enemies will see its fire rate soar, gaining about a 15% increase for every person tagged. Its tracker rounds are designed to make it easy, homing in on targets all by themselves, and when a large number of enemies are glowing red, it will decimate the entire battlefield. It's a gun that you simply needn't aim, just fire up those rounds and keep that trigger held down while all your troubles disappear. It's perfect for everyone, and can even annihilate bosses as long as you have enough things painted red. Before number 1 is uncovered, let's go over some honourable mentions. We start with the Toboggan, an arms race artifact that has an increased chance to drop from this chest. The Toboggan has 3 main effects. It's supposed to double your speed while sliding, although that's currently bugged, will award you with a protective bubble that lasts for 10 seconds after sliding, and reduces all incoming damage by 15% while that shield is active. While that bubble is up, your next shot will consume it and deal double damage. Because of that effect, it's best with high damage single shot weapons, making it the perfect companion for a one shot build, and you can certainly mob with it too. Next up, the Ionic Disruptor, a Jacob sniper rifle that drops most often from Hemovorous the Invincible, but you can find it elsewhere in DLC 6. The Ionic Disruptor fires unique amp bullets which penetrate shields and armor, hitting whatever's underneath. Killing mobs just got a heck of a lot easier, as each shot goes straight to the source as they explode in a glittery haze. Its effect works on bosses too, and overall it's another strong Jacob sniper. Speaking of Jacob sniper rifles, the last honourable mention I have for you is the Bird of Prey, another Vault card reward. The Bird of Prey is an honorary symbol for Bloodwing, with its unique effect causing a chirping projectile to come down from above and deal big chunks of damage. It will happen 33% of the time after you land a shot and gives it a good damage boost. On its own it is still good, comes with a healthy magazine size, and has the standard Jacob's Ricochet effect to boot. Number 1, we're here at the top, and it's the Revolter, a shield that belongs in the director's cut and has an increased chance to drop from Sumo and Escatan Row, but can also drop elsewhere in the DLC. If you're looking for a monster boost to your damage, then the Revolter is the shield for you, adding 200% bonus shock damage to each shot for 15 seconds after your shield is depleted. It's practically like having your very own URAD anointment, but better can be coupled with it, and your survivability isn't negatively affected. While shock and ranged, your damage will soar to unbelievable heights, trampling anyone who stands in your way. What you definitely want on this shield if you run Cannon Zane, Rack Attack Flak or Amara is an action skill start anointment, which will trigger the damage boost every time you activate your action skill. That's definitely where this shield is at its best, and it will have you causing shocking amounts of damage wherever you go. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned of the top 10 brand new legendaries in Borderlands 3. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.